You've never gone in for real estate much, have you?
No, I've stuck to my business, no sideshows.
You've never thought of underdeveloped property, even as part of your business? Those old warehouses that Chatwick put up, for instance, during the war, they might be useful to you as storage sheds, mightn't they? A storehouse between Kingsport and Pitsea Buttock.
Yes, but
you do a bit of depository trade in them, safe haulage.
How could I?
You're going for a song, I understand. Because being so near my own property, I was interested myself. You know them, don't you? Between Garfield and the Wastes. In fact, practically on the Wastes.
I dare say I've seen them.
New road comes through. They'll still be offered a bit, so the price hasn't gone up yet. But if the housing schemes come to anything, such a property might be an investment.
Why don't you buy them yourself, then?
Oh, no, that would never do. If I'm to help steer this scheme through the council, I must have no personal profit to make by it, no private interest. But you're not on the town planning committee now. Those sheds are a nice proposition. We might arrange something.
Mr. Snaith, all this is a bit beyond me.
Put it this way. I loan you £500. Now, with it, someone you could trust, your son-in-law perhaps, or better still, a friend. But it might be advisable to involve a third party. Well, he buys the sheds. He then raises a mortgage on them, so your daughter has the capital she needs, while your friend still controls a property that could well rise in value. If that were so, he could, in, say, 5 years, sell out, pay me back, and make a handsome profit for himself. Of course, that's just one idea that's occurred to me. You've probably got a dozen better of your own.
I thought if I got the money of just handing it over.
Oh, dear chap. Money should be made to work. In this case, it's mainly a matter of finding someone you can rely on to see it through.
Well, I don't know, I'm sure. There's a chap in Spunlington might consider it. But I'd have to talk to him, explain things.
Of course.
£10 a week, Robert. That's a lot of money. Enough for several men's wages.
But I owe it to her.
There must be other ways.
I remember when the doctors first told her she couldn't ride anymore. She used to walk up and down the avenues at Maythorpe, puzzled, fretting her heart out. And when my back was turned, she'd get out the pony and trap and drive off to the station, looking for race meetings that hadn't even been billed. I found her once in a hotel at Doncaster, lost and bewildered. She knew what was happening then. "Don't let me down, Robbie," she said. "Everyone else has failed me. Promise you'll stand by me always."
At the cost of ruining Maythorpe or destroying all you possess. Would she want that?
Why not? If it's her due.
She surely couldn't expect that before. And now when she doesn't even know what's...
And it was all for nothing. Everything that I struggled for. Useless. Because one day I forced myself on her. I made her conceive my child. And that was the beginning of the end.
Oh, Robert, you can't take all that on yourself. No man can enjoy that.
Oh, yes, he can. If he knows where the blame lies.
You're a good man, Mr. Snaith. No, don't come down. I'll find my own way out. It's a fine thing to shoulder another's burden. And the Lord knows, and I will never forget it.
Not at all. but do look into that matter of the sheds, won't you?
Oh, I will. Certainly will.
It's a shame, Puss. It's a shame that a gentleman should be deprived of his natural pleasures.
Morning, Miss Bone. Hello. Hello.
Do you know that you're trespassing?
Am I trespassing?
What do you mean by allowing a bunch of schoolgirls to trample about in my fields?
I take full responsibility. I'll pay for any damage that's been done. It's Mr. Khan, isn't it? I think we met once before at a governor's meeting.